and blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. 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 Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home, and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And some room to run now. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. 20, 10. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Lawrence. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Off the play fake, Wallace. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, a momentary. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, Wallace. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing after the interception. Wallace. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
To throw on second down. Wallace got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Wallace. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Wallace.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Wallace. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Wallace. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Gets past one man, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wallace. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Looking to throw. Wallace. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the intercept.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete,
and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on first down. Wallace. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
That's caught one more time by Boyd. Down inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 34 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Lawrence.
Leaves it for Penny. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. And the Ravens have got it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The final score now coming from Nashville, and the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He's going to let it fly. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember,
he's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
107 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun.